My name is Elara Bennett, and this is the story of how one simple DNA test shattered the life I thought I knew. For 12 years, I believed I was married to the perfect man. Nathan Bennett was everything I thought love looked like: charming, loyal, and kind. We had a quiet life in the suburbs, a beautiful home, and a 10-year-old daughter named Mia. People used to say we were the couple others wanted to be. I used to smile when they said that. Now I know, perfection hides the deepest cracks. It started innocently. Mia had a school project on family ancestry. She begged us to take one of those at-home DNA tests so she could trace her roots. I thought it was adorable. Nathan laughed and said, "Sure, why not? Maybe we'll find royalty in our bloodline." We ordered the kits, mailed them back, and forgot about them. At the time, I didn't know that envelope would hold the truth that would destroy everything. Weeks later, an email arrived: "Your results are ready." I was in the kitchen, stirring pasta sauce, when I clicked it open. Mia's results came first: 50% me, 50% Nathan. Everything looked normal until I saw a strange match listed under Nathan's relatives: paternal half-sibling match, 7-year-old male. I frowned, confused. "That can't be right," I whispered. I called Nathan over. "Honey, come look at this." He glanced at the screen, froze, then forced a laugh. "Must be some mistake," he said. "These kits aren't always accurate." But his voice cracked at the edges. His hand trembled when he reached for his glass of water. My heart began to race. "Nathan, do you know anyone who might have used this company?" He didn't answer right away. "It's probably a glitch," he muttered, walking away. My stomach sank. I knew that walk, the one that meant he was hiding something. That night, I couldn't sleep. I searched the name attached to the child's profile: Evan Cole. The mother's name appeared too: Sophie Cole. I felt dizzy. My hands shook as I scrolled through her public photos. There was Nathan, my husband, smiling beside her in one. The caption read, "Evan's 7th birthday. Grateful for this little family." My vision blurred. I stared at it until I couldn't breathe. The next morning, I confronted him. "Who is Sophie Cole?" I asked. His face went pale. "Elara, please don't do this before work." "Before work?" I repeated. "You have a 7-year-old son with another woman." He tried to grab my hand. "It was before us, he's 7, Nathan. We've been married 12 years. He went silent. The air between us cracked open like glass. "It was a mistake," he whispered. "I didn't mean for you to find out like this." I laughed, a bitter, broken sound. "You didn't mean for me to find out? That's what you're sorry for." Tears burned down my cheeks. He reached for me again, but I stepped back. "You lied to me every day for 7 years, I said. Every smile, every family photo, all of it was built on a lie." He dropped his gaze. "I was trying to protect you." "No," I said coldly. "You were protecting yourself." For the next few days, I walked through our house like a stranger. Every photo frame felt like an accusation. Every memory felt tainted. Mia asked why Daddy was sleeping in the guest room. I couldn't tell her, not yet. I just said, "Mommy and Daddy need some space." But at night, when she was asleep, I cried into my pillow, mourning the marriage I thought was real. Sophie messaged me 2 weeks later. "I didn't mean for it to happen this way. I didn't even know he was still with you." I wanted to hate her, but I couldn't. I stared at the photo of her and the boy. Evan looked just like Nathan. The same green eyes, the same half-smile. "Did you know he had a family?" I asked. "He told me he was divorced," she replied. When I found out the truth, I ended it. I sat there in silence. Nathan hadn't just cheated, he'd lived a double life. 2 homes. 2 children. 2 lies. I felt sick. Mariah, my best friend, came over that night. "You can't stay with him," she said. He built his happiness on your heartbreak. I nodded. I know. But I need to do this my way. Nathan begged for forgiveness. We can fix this, Elara. I'll do anything. Fix this? I whispered. You can't fix something that never existed. He fell to his knees. Please, don't destroy our family. I looked at him, the man I once trusted more than anyone. You destroyed it the moment you lied. He started therapy. I started packing. The divorce papers took months to finalize. During that time, I stayed quiet. I didn't shout, I didn't post online, I just built my escape. I found a small rental house near Mia's school. Nathan tried to offer money, but I refused. I'll build my life back on truth, I told him. He cried as I drove away. I didn't. Mia struggled at first. She missed her father. I told her, Daddy made mistakes, but that doesn't mean you stop loving him. I didn't want her to carry my pain. Kids deserve innocence, not bitterness. Every night, when she slept, I whispered to myself, one day, this won't hurt. And slowly, it didn't. A year later, I got a new job at a design firm. My boss, Claire, admired my work ethic. You've been through hell, haven't you? She asked one day. I smiled faintly. And somehow, I came out cleaner. She laughed. That's strength, not luck. For the first time, I believed her. I began painting again, something I hadn't done in years. My first piece was called The Test. It showed a shattered heart made of glass, reflecting both a man's and a woman's faces. It sold within days. The buyer left a note, this piece feels like truth. I cried, not from sadness, but release. Nathan visited one afternoon to see Mia. He looked older, worn out. How are you? He asked. I'm healing, I said simply. He nodded. Sophie moved away. I'm trying to be a better father. I smiled politely. Do that for them. He looked at me for a long moment. You never yelled. You never got revenge. I met his eyes. You never deserved the energy. After he left, I sat on the porch, the sun warming my face. Mariah called. How's freedom? She teased. It's quiet, I said. But I like the quiet. She laughed. You turned a DNA test into a life test, and passed. Her words made me smile. Months later, I was invited to speak at an art therapy event. I told my story anonymously. One test doesn't just reveal DNA, I said. It reveals truth, and truth, no matter how painful, always sets you free. Afterward, women lined up to thank me. One whispered, you made me brave. That night, I realized my pain had a purpose. Nathan's business eventually collapsed. I heard through mutual friends that investors pulled out after learning about his double life. I didn't gloat, just sighed. Lies have short legs, they can't run forever. I sent him a brief message, I hope you're healing too. He never replied. I think he knew I'd moved far beyond him. Mia grew stronger, too. She started painting with me. Mom, can we hang ours together? She asked. Of course, I said. We hung them side by side, hers bright and innocent, mine layered with depth and forgiveness. Yours looks like sunshine, she said. I smiled. That's what healing looks like. 2 years later, Claire offered me a partnership in the firm. You're a survivor, she said. You turn chaos into beauty. I thought about Nathan then, how his lies had once defined me. Now they were just background noise in a much larger melody. Sometimes people ask if I'd ever take him back. I always say, you can't rebuild trust on the ruins of deceit. Forgiveness isn't reopening a door. It's closing it gently and walking into the sunlight. And that's exactly what I did. Sophie sent me a message one day, a picture of Evan and Mia playing together. They wanted to meet, she wrote. I hope that's okay. Tears filled my eyes. Of course it is, I replied. They share more than blood now, they share truth. It felt like the universe healing itself in small, quiet ways. Standing in my new studio, I looked at the painting that started it all, the test. I realized that everything Nathan broke had pushed me towards something greater. Some betrayals destroy you. Others reveal who you really are. I had found strength in honesty, peace in solitude, and art in pain. Now, when I think about that DNA test, I don't see it as the thing that shattered my world. I see it as the thing that rebuilt it, piece by piece, truth by truth. My name is Elara Bennett, and that test didn't end my story. It began it. And that's how I learned that sometimes, the truth doesn't set you free immediately, but it always leads you home. Rose. When lies crumble, let them. The truth may break your heart, but it will also hand you the pieces to rebuild stronger than before.